spoke at Columbia University in New York, I used profanity. And one of the established teaching fellows says, would you use that kind of language if your mother was here? I said, Mother, would you stand up? I want to say, there's no bad language. Maybe, I don't know you, but if you baked a pie and dropped it, she might say fiddly-dee. He, if he dropped, might say shit.
He wants to tape it.
What?
He wants to tape it with the camera.
Yeah, can I tape that real quick?
Now, I can put his name on this side and make his name come up, you know, whatever it is. You photograph that?
That is so cool.
Awesome.
But anyway, let's assume that there was just a few magnets on the table, and I would, you understand? If this were built under the table and I said spin, stop spinning. But whatever I want to do, there are men that have had wheels turning that said they have free power, free energy. And I detected a unit built in the wall that was turning, that turned that unit. So far, I've been to hundreds of different series. I know nothing about them. I don't know what I can talk about to them. So I say, who do you admire more than anyone in the world? He says, one punch wrong. He knocked the guy out, one punch. If that's where he's at, that's a 20-year project. I get on. You understand? Ask them first what their conclusions are. What do you think the answers are? He said, well, put them all in jail and kill the fucking spirit. That's a hard head that has no inquiry yet.
John, what do you think about starting this on a more simplistic technological basis rather than such complicated technology? You know, just so we can get started with it. Because if there is a collapse, I see it as that will be the way we get it started then anyway.
Well, I think if you get the fact I was a cigar, people would know they won't finance anything like this because I have no credentials. But if a university asks for $50,000, they get it. They come up with nothing. Do you know how much money they've given to cancer today? Billions. Come up with nothing because doctors don't understand what the problem is. They don't, it isn't a medical problem. Cancer needs physiologists, physicists, botanists, electrical engineers working together. It isn't a medical problem any more than the memory metals, you understand? And they yes, well, we need teamwork. They don't have a way of looking at problems. What we do is what we would do if I'm still around. First we would study living cells only and learn how to speed up their multiplication rate, slow them down. Then we'd raise all kinds of bacteria and learn how to speed them up, slow them down, weaken them, gain control of living substance. Then you go to people. See, like if a person dies of cancer, you don't use chemotherapy or radiation. That's miserable suffering. So what you do, if you can follow this, you take the tumor, remove it, keep it alive, you know what a petri dish is, with artificial circulation, and you treat that tumor until you gain control. You understand what I'm saying? They're working ass backwards. They're working on the people. It's the tumor that you have to work on.
Right.
So you have to learn what living substance is, and you have to have his operational definition. You know what that means? Your definition has to be related to events in the physical world. Like a person says, I'm spiritual. That doesn't tell me anything. They say, I use all my spare moments helping people that are sick and all that. But you don't have the ability to help people if you don't have a lot of knowledge. You can just help an old lady across the street. But where does she go after you get her across the street? They stop right there. They're all working ass backwards. The world I'm talking about doesn't have those problems. Nurses have to turn a heavy guy over in bed. If he shits in bed, they got to clean it up. We have a self-rolling bed, so the guy turns over. And when you have to pick him up, as the unit comes under the bed and lifts him up, instead of the nurses trying to lift him up. You see, they have very primitive systems. So what you need is systems engineers, guys that make atom bombs, to work on peace, how to bridge different nations. You understand? You go to school for that. You learn how their values different. The guy, like the Arabs, have 10 wives, 15 wives. And when they first came to this country, I know you were around, they came to Ellis Island with all their wives. And the guide said, you can't come in with all those wives, only one wife. He said, I don't understand that. Why? Well, in this country you have one wife. Well, you got one wife and you have trouble. We got 10 wives, but they never argue. They all get along. So what's right, what's wrong, depends on the culture you're brought up in. You don't go to a country and say, one wife from now on, or you're speaking English or nothing at all. So you're trying to superimpose our values on other people. Only if the values have operational definition. That means if you raise kids that are saner, smarter, less hostile, then your system is used and more creative. If you bring out more creative people, our system is to generate creativity and innovation and what you would call the old word freedom. You understand what I'm saying? You can't do it in this kind of society. Now, did I check your eyeglasses?
Huh?
Did I check your eyeglasses? Does anybody else wear eyeglasses here?
Reading glasses.
Okay, I just want to show you something. And this is conclusion. Okay, let me have your eyeglasses. Sure. Are they a prescription? Okay. The optics are perfect. But when you put them in a frame, it fucks them up. You'll see how. Hold it. I should say. You have to come over here. You have to look in that window. There's your frame pressing on the glass. Now, if you don't understand how it's squeezing, you see how it's squeezing? Yeah. So your frame is pressing on the glass in different areas. You have to look through the window. You can't see it from any other place.
That's crazy.
Is everybody there?
Polarized
You can't see it. You have to look through this glass.
Oh,
I know.
yeah.
I was letting everyone else see it. I saw
When
it.
I squeeze it, you'll see the pattern change.
Yeah.
Now, give me another pair of glasses. Now, these prescriptions?
Yeah.
Okay. There's 2 pressure points coming in and one over here. I'll squeeze it.
What is that? What is that doing?
And
It's,
pressing
it's how the
against glass,
frames are messing
it
up the
distorts
optics of the
glass.
glass.
See how it, like, it bends the lens so it distorts.
You'll get it from the
perception.
connections.
Now there,
It's like
those two
the lenses are
on the
perfect,
top,
but
Yeah,
on
you
the
can
top
see
there.
the pressure point. Look,
That
all
is
you see.
messed up.
you understand what I'm talking about?
We're obviously all on the same page. We're all out here, you know?
You got the book. Okay. Roxanne, I'm giving you
Gotta give him a break.
It's like an Energizer bunny.
I'm trying to give you the best I have in the shortest time possible.
I appreciate it.
Not your enemy, okay?
Thank you
I
so
hope you got
much.
something useful.
Definitely.
Thank you for taking your time. Really.
Yeah, seriously.
Thank you.
very much.
And go to work, though.
Absolutely.
Thank
If
you.
you don't work, nothing will happen.
We will.
Okay,
Thanks a lot.
Thank you for coming.
Very much.
Hope you're still friends. Okay. Hope you got something useful out of me.
Yes, absolutely. Here's our card. Did you get anything useful out of this? Yes?
Are you able to get anything out of this?
Thank you.
Oh, I'm checking it out. We all need to stay in contact.
Well, that's why they got the Zeitgeist movement formed.
Exactly. Yeah, have you seen the activist thing on the Zeitgeist, like the activist guy? I just saw it the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the orientation's for. That's kind of the video version of the activist orientation guide. Yeah. You haven't seen it?
Oh, what?
The Zeitgeist orientation?
No, I've only seen Zeitgeist and Zeitgeist and Random.
Oh, well, the orientation is on
It's
the
on YouTube.
it's on zeitgeistmovie.com.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah.
Awesome, man. I'll have to look it up.
We did a lot of that. So it's too much for Roxanne and I. We did designing, taking pictures, writing script, maintaining the ground, and doing television shows.